All right, so I want to talk about physics, mass, and gravity inside of Unreal Engine. Just the basics of how it works, okay? Now, there is a box inside the world. When I hit play, you can see it right over there. Now, I'm going to show you what happens when its physics is disabled. Now, I created a box blueprint. It's not super important to get into all of that, but essentially, I'm going to basically search for physics inside of the box component, and I'm going to turn simulate physics off and then compile. So this box right now has no physics. Now, since the box has no physics, it's in the air, you should expect it to basically stay in the air. And so there it is. That box basically has no physics. No calculations are being done. Now, most objects that you have in your world should honestly be static most of the time because physics calculations take up CPU time. So, just to show you what that means, let me bring this closer to the ground. Not exactly on the ground, but closer. When I get near it and I try to push against it, I'm literally holding forward. Okay, I'm holding forward on the keyboard, but there's no way to get through the box. It's just stuck. It's one place. Okay, it's stuck. Now, from this position, if I hit play, the box is still up in the air. Okay, so let's make an adjustment. Select the box asset, go back, type in physics in the component, but this time let's simulate the physics, do a quick compile, and now when I hit play, look at that. It actually like goes down and even rolls. And this time, if I push against it, I'm walking forward. When I'm walking forward, there's a certain amount of force applied. Notice that the box is moving around, it's being bumped around. You can even bump it around these corners. Okay, you can kind of play with it. And that's the cool thing about basically giving an object physics, like enabling it. It does take up some processing power to calculate its movements, right? Let me see. Can I push it up this hill? Yes, I can. And now it's off. Okay, cool. Now that's just the physics. You already know how that works, right? Another thing you know from the real world is mass. So notice that around here, there is the ability to change the mass of the object. So if I select the object, it starts off with a base mass of 100. So let's see what that looks like. Let's compile. So with a base mass of 100, yeah, it's floaty. It's like, it's not super weighted. I can easily push it up this hill. It jumps around, okay? But if we were to increase that mass, let's just double the mass. So from 100 units, which is basically kilograms, to 200 units. All right, so now it's at 200 kilograms. Now 200 kilograms, as you can see, it takes a bit more effort to push it, okay? It takes a bit more effort. It's not as light. And pushing it up that incline takes a little longer. I have to hold forward for longer. And yeah, so that's like one way to alter how objects work inside of your world. Just totally keep that in mind. You can always enable physics and change the mass of objects depending on how you want the player to interact with it. I'll stop there. Okay, so with that, that's just like a little lesson for you inside of Unreal Engine for today. Have a good one.